Hey boo, welcome back to my channel. We gotta talk about the book that I'm going to be reading in May. I love a list. Shout out to Tanya Cadet. But I love to kind of organize my reading for the month. Does it go like that? Do I get them all done? No. But do I have a plan? Yes, I have a plan. So let's talk about my plan. I want to read new releases. I want to read books by authors that are going to be at the Black Romance Book Festival, because that's going to be coming up this month. And I just want to make sure I'm familiar with the author's writings. I'm reading books from the Bray event, our Black Readers Appreciation event. I'm definitely reading a book by Brianne Dene, and I want to check out, I'm in 2 book clubs, and so one of my book clubs is meeting this month, and so we're going to get that done. I've got to make a plan to make sure we get that book done, but they chose a very short book. Can't wait to tell you guys about it. I have a couple of carryover books from last month that I did not get into, and I have an ARC. Shout out to Danielle Brooks. You looked your girl right on up. Keep on watching so you can hear about the books that I'm going to be reading in May. For our new release, we are going to be reading Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. If you've been living under a rock, this is the 3rd and final book in the Skyland series. We read Before I Let Go, which I feel like that book alone put me in the bookish way, because I think that is like one of the first books I purchased in a long time. I was like, I gotta have this book. And then her second book was This Could Be Us, and now we're gonna get Can't Get Enough. That comes out this month, and so May 13th, so we're gonna make sure we get that one done. Oh, I love that rain. Let's let it rain, y'all. I know I'm gonna hurry up and get off this thing so I can cuddle up and rub my feet together under these covers. It is like about 10, so it's about 10 o'clock, but I wanted to get these videos done because I feel like I'm declining, like I'm getting sick, and so I want to make sure that I have my videos ready for this week. But here are the ARC that I got approved for. Let me tell y'all how God works. I love to get a little testimony. So I'm scrolling on Bookstagram, and I come across this post, and the visuals. The visuals are everything, right? So I'm reading, I'm like, yes. And then she said something like, ARCs are available. And I said, dang, I wish I could get this book. I said, I'm gonna put in for this ARC. It was almost like she was right there, because as soon as I went from Instagram to my email, and it says, Danielle Brooks just sent you rings. I said, what? I asked for the book and I manifested that shit. Do you hear me? And I got the book in my email. And so yes, we're gonna read that. Absolutely. I'm excited about it, so I can't wait to tell you guys about the book. But yes, we're gonna read Rings by Danielle Brooks, which is an ARC. It comes out later this month, May 13th, the same day as Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. How about that? Our Black Romance Book Festival books that we're going to be reading. I also received the ARC of The Opportunity by T.M. Richardson, which that book is already out, so I don't need to use the ARC, but shout out to Tati, T.M. Richardson, for sending me the ARC. I appreciate that. That means, you know what I'm saying, I'm top of mind. You know, we here. That's my girl. That's my good girlfriend in my head. No? Maybe? Sundays in Taiwan by Charity Stone. No, Charity Shanae. I love her books as well. So I've read a couple of her books and they hit. So it's just like a nice little comfort read for me. But this one, I think is a part of a series, and the cover is so cute. I'm excited to get into it. So it's a little short read that we're going to check out. Good Girls Always Have a Thing for a Thug by, is this Casey Mills? Our good girlfriend, Casey Mills. She's another one. Listen, these girls, they are doing their big one. And I want to get into this book. I don't know if it's a part of, I think it is a part of a series, because I was actually getting ready to purchase this book as one of my pre-orders. But then I missed the pre-order cutoff. So I'm going to read the book first on Kindle Unlimited and see if I still want to purchase the book. I can't wait to tell you guys about the books that I pre-ordered. I need to do another video on that, huh? When He's Not There by Z. Renee. So I was combing through my emails trying to make sure I got all of my arcs from my authors that I'm going to be on the panel with. And I came across this one that I had not read yet. So I have read a book by Z. Renee, All In. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was one of the longer books that my book club has ever read. It's like 700 pages, and so they were a little taken aback, and a lot of them did. Okay, they told me don't mention that no more, that they didn't finish the book, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. But I am going to be reading this book by her this month, Z. Renee, When He's Not There. From our Bray, the Black Reader Appreciation Event books, we're going to read All He Ever Needed. So this is actually a carryover from last month. I was supposed to read this last month by Tay Monet. We'll get into that. It's 224 pages, pretty significant. So you can pick this book up on Kindle. Family Ties by Krista Beckwith. I just eeny meeny miny mode this one, so, and I think it's more like a thriller, and sometimes, like, especially certain times of the month, I'm done with the romance. I can't read not another romance, so I like to plan for a couple of thrillers or, you know, something other than romance for those times. Okay, I'm just a girl. Titus, Rodeo Season. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is not a Bray book. This is just a regular book. I don't know. That's not a Bray book. That's just a regular book. I don't know why I put that under that title, but there's a rodeo series going on in the bookish community, and I want in. Okay, everybody's getting ready for Cowboy Carter now, and so I got this book on my list. So I'm gonna check this book out, and not only that, we have Destry. That's season 2 or book 2. So we're going to get both of those books done because they are less than 100 pages and totally doable in a day. Okay? Because am I still a baby reader though? If I'm reading books in a day? Come on, toddler. I'm a toddler reader now. Let me have to update my profile. So for my Brianne Dene picks this month, I'm going to read The Interlude. Now that is a carryover from last month. It's only 83 pages, but we just didn't get to her, girl. I don't know what happened. Love is what you make it. Look at this cover. Just look over there. Isn't it? Like, yes, okay? So, you know, 2 to 3 Brianne books a month is what we're trying to get done. So we're going to get her done. You can pick up this book on Kindle Unlimited, but I think this particular book I was able to pick up from the Bray event for free, so I don't have to give it back after I'm done. It's mine. It lives on my Kindle. My book club chose a James Patterson book. Now I was just at a bookstore, like a used bookstore. Well, it was a hybrid. It had new books and it had used books, but he was in there a lot. Okay, I think he's like a Nora Roberts, like a CJ Bott, I believe. This one time I was at Sam's Club, and this lady, she was going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about this CJ Bott, and I said, girl, I'm here for the black books. What's happening? But I think James Patterson is one of those popular authors that just writes a whole lot of books. And so that's the book that we chose for book club. And it's a novella. I said, we choose a novella because they got a month to read a novella. Usually the book girlies, because they're not reading books like me, but usually they want to read a pretty significant book so that, you know, they can have something throughout the month. But maybe they got some other books that they want to read because everybody voted on this book, so this is the book that we're going to read. And I said, okay, because I got stuff to do this month anyway. So, yeah, we'll read this novella for sure. The Commuter by James Patterson. And this book is on my TBR. Ethic 3. I've gotten through Ethic 1 and 2. And now I'm going to get through Ethic 3. Yes, because it's time. Because I've been over there with Capone and Capadonna and them and Capri and them. I've been over there. I got a little sneak peek. And I said, but let us not forget about Ezra Okafor. Okay? So I want to I'm going to go back to Flint and holler at them for a minute and see what they talk about before I head on over to Capone. Because June, Summer Delgado, all the way. I'm going vroom, 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 vroom. Okay. If you made it this far, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment to this video, what books are you planning to read in May? And don't forget to share this content with another fellow baby reader, okay? And until next time.